Kalalal, Yao Bashem Shai, Bashem Rakakodash, the Melons to the Apostles of James Great Millstone. This is Ashar from James Vigilant, and today's breakdown basically going into some slight update of the RFID chip, because that's a major prophecy that's supposed to be fulfilled before this kingdom of Esau come down. So just gonna start with Jeremiah 30 verse 7. It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Right, and just gonna go straight into the article, because what's really happening here is the time of Jacob's trouble is really approaching swiftly, because we're here in Jamaica, you have a lot of vehicles running around with passengers. Them call them robots, right? When it's not licensed with a company and in the system of the Jamaican government, right? So let's go straight into the article. It's from South Florida Caribbean News. I think, yeah, that's where it's from. It said, "No cash needed to travel. Jamaicans soon to have access to cashless transportation." It says, so this describe the people in the room. It says over 20,000 taxi operators are gearing up to use the online Zips platform to process all commutes under the TODSS ZELEC 20-year agreement. It says, Kingston, Jamaica, Jamaicans will begin to see a major change in taxi service. It's primarily in the way rides are scheduled and paid for, and better service delivery. Member of the Transport Operation Development Sustainable Service are now operating for full integration of the online Zip platform to manage all transactional processes of daily taxi operations, and to bring more real-time visibility in operation for improved security and safety. And our people might say, yeah, this is a good thing, because that's how Esau sells it, right? Say, yeah, it's more safer for the people them that take the taxi, and it's more safer for the taxi driver, because maybe it might be recompensed in some way. So Esau sell it good to our people, right? Esau actually, as the scripture say, let our people trust in Egypt. Let me get it. It says, Isaiah 36 verse 6, "Lo, thou trustest in the staff of the broken reed." It say, "On Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand, and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt, all that trust in him." Right? So that's Jacob, right? Because Jacob's seed are the ones who are not in this society, right? We are the lowest, so in other words, we are most likely to be the one who are going to try to push to reach somewhere in the top region or so, right? But it wasn't created that way on this side. Yeah, the world was given to Israel, but how much of somewhere is the light now? Alright. It's all about coming back to the Heavenly Father to be placed on top once more. Um and who out there no can say this is not the RFID chip, yo. I said the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast. Right, because if you know the connections, you know that cashless money is going to um connect with the AI system, and the AI system is going to connect to blockchain, and blockchain is basically a network of confirmation, right? And the one who run all that money digitally is the one who can stop it from you purchasing or selling. Think it's in I think it takes place in time. If you it was time or if the time was thing to use to represent money, right? And times money, as I say. It says Revelation 13 verse this is Revelation 13 verse 16. It say, and he causeth all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, right? Both small and great, right? Whether whether it's the big man that own the Knoxford company or JUTC, or the little taxi man where try a thing with him taxi, which is registered by a big company as well, right? Everyone interconnected, yo, right? Everyone connected, both small and great. Them have them set up the phones now where you can use your you can use it for money transfer, right? Whether cheap press button for or one phone or one of these touch phones, right? So everybody have access to these technologies. So no one can say, yo, them have no mean and way to get through in this. It's solely up to Isa now um to manipulate if you live or die, right? But the Heavenly Father has a monkey wrench in that, yo. The Heavenly Father say, yo, it's about some of us shall be saved in he that trusteth in him shall be saved in the time of Jacob's trouble, Isaiah, right? It's verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6. Right? So let's get into the word mark real quick to break this down. It's a charagma, a stamp or imprinted mark. Right? Think carved sculpture, graving work. Get back into the word cause got to go to the Strongs as well. It said the strong carax, a pale or stake. This is how they're going to put it inside you. A pale or stake, a sharp object, and it go into grapho, which means to write with reference to the form of a letter. Right, so this RFID chip is what all your information is going to be on. right? So let's get into the 6. I think it's this 6. Chi stigma. Let's get the word stigma. It say a mark, prick, or brand upon the body. To Asian or Oriental usage, slave and soldier bore the name of the stamp and their master or commander branded, and it goes down more. Right? This is to say, if you receive this mark, you imply that Isa is your master, right? He's now your God. Let's say, yes, this is Revelation 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone and presence of the holy angel, in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? So you might say, yo, why every time you brothers go into the go and RFID shape of the always bring out scripture? Right? Because we are here as a witness to people say, yo, when the time is right and the harvest is early, you don't have any excuse to say that you didn't hear. Right? We're out here to call the elect of the Heavenly Father. Right? My sheep hear my voice and they follow me and I know them. Right? But we don't know exactly who are the chosen of the Heavenly Father. So we out there push this truth straight through you that everyone can hear and know and have a covering for their sin. And the Heavenly Father make it so great, Him open this platform of YouTube, right, where everyone can see the videos, right, not only in America, not only out here in Jamaica, where we at, but everyone around the world can see it, right, and the Heavenly Father constantly open up, bringing up more camps, in places you wouldn't believe that camp would be. Right, so this is the last time, The Heavenly Father say, the scripture say, the Heavenly Father is going to send his message out there by the means and ways as they were in Jonah's time, right, before the great and dreadful day. So with that, I hope this video was edifying, right? Kalalalia, Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Rakakodash, the brothers to the apostles of James Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers out there pushing this work in sincerity, and shalom to you brothers out there getting